I get a lot of questions about what works best with beltless carry. And I tend to wear a belt whenever I can. I just feel more secure that way. If you do have a holster that's made to wear with a belt, I really recommend wearing it with a belt. But if you don't want to wear a belt, there are several options, and I'm going to show you the 4 that I'm familiar with and that I've tried. So the first one I tried is the Ulti Clip, and this is 2 different sizes here. They have several different types available on their website, and you can go there and look at those. They have this black oxide finish, and they do recommend oiling these to prevent rust, and they also have this little hinge here. So they recommend a wax-based lubricant, like even lip balm will work right there. And it's kind of stiff to begin with, but after a while, it kind of works its way out. If you do have arthritis or weakness in your hands, that's just something to think about. These can be a little difficult to work at times. So all it does is it opens up, and then when you close this hinge, it just clamps down with a lot of strength. So I'm going to put it here. And these are just drawstring pants. I have a pair of compression shorts underneath because sometimes I do use that for a little extra support if I'm wearing something that's a little flimsy, but these are actually pretty sturdy and they have a drawstring, so they support the gun very well. And this holster is for my P238, and it's clear. And you can see this is not going to come off. You can really pull. They have videos on their website with all the weight that they put on there. And I actually like to use this one and this one sort of as trigger guards inside my concealed carry leggings, thigh holster shorts, and belly bands. These are tuckable. Your shirt can tuck right down between the holster and your firearm, and you can put a belt over it to where it's less noticeable. For me, I think it's where the little hinges are. I have put holes in a couple of my shirts, my thinner tops, when I've tucked them in. So that's the Ulti Clip. The next one I have is the Fabric Clip. It is a polymer clip, and it has this bar going down through the middle, and then it has this outer ring that latches down behind it to secure it to the fabric. And you just want to bend it down from the top and then loosen that ring. And when you put it on, you're just gonna put this part down in here, and you're gonna bend it from the top until it hooks underneath that bar that's in there. And then it's also very secure. I prefer this one with leggings because it's just the broader surface area, just kind of gives a little more stability for me. This one, just to show you, is tuckable as well. I didn't know this at first, but you can tuck down between the clip and the holster, and you're gonna have this showing on your waistband. Some people don't mind that, some people do. And then to take it off, you just kind of reverse it. So that's the Fabric Clip. You can see it attaches to the front of the holster, kind of midway down. As if you're adding it to a regular holster, it's going to need some drilling, and you're going to need to heat the Kydex and kind of form it away so it's not going to scratch the slide of your gun. It can be done. I just let someone else do that for me and bought one that was made for this. Okay, the next one I have is the Discreet Carry Concepts HLR Discreet Gear Clip. This is the behind the belt version. They have several different versions. These attach at the bottom. Some have one hole, some have two. There's behind the belt ones. This is one that will go over a belt or without a belt. I don't know if you can see that little tooth in there at the bottom. That's what grabs onto your fabric. These are also a steel clip. They have a new finish on them so that they won't rust, but you can oil them a little bit and buff them out if you have some scratches or something that you're worried about. But other than that, they don't really require any special care. They just announced they're coming out with a new one that attaches at the top, just where a standard foamy clip was, and I'm really excited to try those. This one just slips right down over your waistband, and you would look at it and think, that's never going to work, but you know what? It works. And so this is with my Glock 43 in it, and it conceals pretty nicely. It's just not going to come off. It is also tuckable, and you can tuck your shirt right over top of it, and it's very low profile. If you want to run a belt over it, no one's going to know it's there. Okay, the last one I have is concealment clips, Tango Clip. And they just came out with a new version of this that it will fit over a 1.5-inch belt. This one does work with a belt, but it can be kind of a challenge to get it on and off. But the new one will be easier to wear with a thicker belt, or you can wear it without a belt. And it has a little lance down at the bottom that kind of grabs onto the fabric. And it, like I said, will mount at the top, which is nice. And I'll put that on for you. So it's on there pretty good right now. It sometimes will slide a little bit, but it will eventually catch. And I've had pretty good luck with it. I do like this one because it's just easy to throw on with or without a belt. It is a black oxide finish, and it does require oiling to prevent rust. So I hope that helped a little bit. If you have any questions, let me know. I'll be happy to answer them if I can.